Morgan and Ashley were going to be in the same car, and Morgan tried to get Ashley kicked out of said car, which Ashley talked about in one of her lives.
There's a person here who tried to get me kicked out of a car that you guys expect me to be besties with.
Hello everybody, been a minute since I've been able to talk about some Big Brother 27 gossip, but they just had a get together with the reality show thing down in Florida over the weekend. And we had some drama going on as some people in the cast, namely Morgan, love to be passive aggressive, and it's proven to me what I talked about the last few times I talked about Big Brother gossip, that Morgan is the problem when it comes to all these beefs she has within the cast. Morgan spent her time over the weekend gay baiting with Kat and making up with Lauren. And it's easy for Morgan to make up with Lauren because Morgan was the problem in that dynamic during the game. She was the one obsessed with Lauren more so than the other way around. Yes, at times Lauren certainly wanted Morgan out too because they were both trying to be Vince's number one. But Morgan was quite literally obsessed with making sure Lauren got out and that Vince was somehow responsible for doing so. Or at least she tried to make that happen. So it was easy for Morgan to make up with Lauren because Morgan was the problem in that dynamic. But she continues to be passive aggressive with the people I guess she feels the most slighted by. Namely talking about her Mickey, Jimmy, but even Ashley. She still has very much sour grapes that Ashley beat her in the end. The sour grapes have been seeping out, and at one point it seemed over the weekend that Morgan and Ashley were going to be in the same car, and Morgan tried to get Ashley kicked out of said car, which Ashley talked about in one of her lives.
There's a person here who tried to get me kicked out of a car that you guys expect me to be besties with.
Are you having fun?
It ain't gonna happen.
This is the kind of passive-aggressive behavior that we have come to know from Morgan since the game ended. For anyone that doesn't remember, I did a video 2 months ago, I feel like, where it was revealed that she was cussing out her cast in private, that fuck her cast, in one of her text messages to one of her friends when acting on her lives on little Twitch, that she is not going to put the energy into her cast members that she doesn't want to talk to. But in private, she continues to put a lot of effort. She also threw passive-aggressive shade at Mickey when she posted herself in an actual hat from T-Core. She doesn't want that to come out in her public image, but in private, she's a shady bitch. That's what it seems like to me. Now, I don't want this to be a defense of Jimmy, because Jimmy, with the game being over for months, is still trying to play two sides. He didn't stay, I guess, at the reality show thing for long. In Florida, I guess he had to go back to DC for some work thing. But while he was there, he got really, really drunk on one of the lives, talking about how he wanted to really work with Kat and Lauren, because he was with Kat and Lauren in the room at the time while he was drunk on live.
There was a point where I was like, Mickey and Morgan are my team. But then you and Lauren spent time with me, and I was like, actually, Catherine and Lauren are my situation.
I don't know if that was him trying to make Kat and Lauren feel better about him, or if he was just still trying to play two sides like he was in the game, because, you know, he got along with Mickey and Morgan in the game, but he was also trying to work with Lauren and Kat, and now he seems to be trying to do that on the outside too, with at least Mickey, because Morgan ain't talking to him, but also now Kat and Lauren. I don't know. I can see why Morgan wouldn't want to talk with Jimmy, because he is very shady. But it doesn't seem like there was any effort for Morgan and Mickey to mend fences with each other either. But Mickey and Ashley seemed to get along during the weekend, posting in a live together at certain points. Ashley has talked about that since, that they are trying to get cooler with each other. I will say I do find like it is Ashley, the younger person, trying to mend that fence with Mickey.
It just reminded me, like, I did care about Mickey in the house. Didn't like the things she said about me in the interview, but honestly, it's been like 2 months since that happened. It just feels old, you know? It just feels old, but I did care about Mickey. I did text her, actually, today.
She seems to be the one more so reaching out to Mickey even after the fact now. Very mature of her. Very immature of Mickey and Morgan, who are the elders in that situation and are the ones being so shady to the younger Ashley. But good on Ashley and Mickey for trying to work things out. Trying to, I guess, be more mature about that situation. But Morgan and Mickey not doing so, even though they are the older people. And Morgan and Ashley now is having more beef because Morgan's fake. That's what it comes down to. Morgan is fake with her public image. And the joke is, to me, that if Morgan or Vince aren't cast on the same show, who cares? Why even watch? Why even care to see them on another show by themselves? They've kind of boxed themselves in where if Morgan's just on the challenge without Vince, kind of a waste of a spot. It's not exactly entertaining without the dynamic of Vince. So they did a good job of making themselves popular after the season because of that cheap man's that they had. But now they are kind of boxed in that if they're not cast together, nobody cares to see that. And I don't actually think Morgan and Vince understand that. I don't know if Vince cares. He continues to be very not in the public eye. So I don't know if he even wants to be on another reality show that isn't Big Brother anyway. But Morgan does. But without Vince on board, I don't know if anybody cares to actually see that, except for those diehard Morgan stans that are as salty about Ashley's win as Morgan still seems to be, with Morgan not wanting to be in the same car as Ashley for a reality show event. I think what it comes down to is Ashley does keep it real, whether the Ashley haters want to admit that or not. She will say the same things in public that she says in private, and most of the other people on these reality shows can't do that. Morgan especially. Another thing came out because of one of Ashley's lives where someone in the comments had heard rumors that Zach and Lauren were fighting the whole time. Zach and Lauren, who their stans thought were actually a real couple, but that never was the actual case. They never really came out as a real couple. I think maybe it was Zach hoping so, but they seem to have fallen out in Florida over the weekend regardless. And Ashley did kind of confirm that multiple times on her live in a way when people kept commenting about it on the live.
Like I said, the only couple from our season is Riley and Kevin. If anything changes, I'm sure if there are more couples, I'm sure you guys will see it online.
So that was the beef really coming from this weekend's reality show Get Together and Big Brother Get Together. Mickey and Ashley making progress with each other, which I like to see. I still do contend, though, that I wish Mickey was more real, too. I would still enjoy Mickey on another reality show because I do believe she would be a good antagonist once again. But she's fake, too. Like, she got so excited yesterday or the day before when Rachel was in the comments on one of her lives.
Oh, shit. Rachel. Hi, Rachel. Hey, girl.
She puts this tough facade on that she doesn't care that she's not as popular after this season, that she doesn't care if she's hated. But she was very happy to see Rachel in her comments, which I'm happy for her. I want Mickey to have some success in reality television. I would like to see her on another show. Unlike Morgan by herself or Vince by himself, I would see Mickey on another reality show because reality shows need antagonists. So it was kind of cute to see her overreaction to Rachel in her comments, but to me it also proves that she's fake because she puts on this facade that she's so unbothered, but she wants to be a part of the cool kids too. And that's why she had that reaction to Rachel. I think why these old heads who are my age, so I can call them old heads, these old heads, Mickey and Morgan, being so bothered by Ashley's win is because during the season, they thought Ashley was just going to be this younger minion for them. So many times they complained about the things she was doing, that they wouldn't listen to her, that she wouldn't even listen to production because she wouldn't. That they can't handle the fact that in the end, Ashley played them. Morgan was going to bring Ashley to the end because Ashley was playing her so well, but then Ashley cut Morgan because Ashley was playing the better, smarter game. And Morgan still can't get that out of her system. She's a sore loser. And kind of just a loser. And I loved when Ashley threw shade at her during the autograph signing portion of the event, saying that Morgan is with the guys. Because that's the pick-me that we all know.